I'll be happy if I have that amount in my bank account. I'll be happy if I will accepted in that university and college. I'll be happy if this guy talks to me.
What the hell is this? These are all myths because we rely our happiness on the other materialistic things, on the persons that have nothing to do with our life. And if they have to do anything with our life, it doesn't mean they are responsible for our happiness, for our well-being. Only you are responsible for that. And the aura of self-reflection, the aura of self-work brings you in another level. How? In this video, I'll explain all the points. So let's deep dive into the topic. You will only capable of achieving the best of the world, and you will only recognize that when you work on your personality, when you work on yourself, when you recognize who you are, what triggers you, what are your habits, what are your personality type. So chapter number 1, I would like to focus on these things. First, recognize your personality type, recognize your traits. How you will do that? There are certain things you can apply to recognize what sort of person you are. In order to achieve certain things, in order to incorporate certain personalities and habits into your life, and in order to be a friend with someone you really like, you have to know who you are, what sort of person you are, which things you like, which things triggers you, which things you don't like. So it is very important. First, you have to recognize yourself in order to be the part of any circle, in order to be close with anyone. You have to recognize your personality trait, your characteristics first. When you recognize all your traits, all your personality types, all your triggers, then it's the time. It is the time you have to work on your mindset. As I mentioned in my previous videos, the difference between different mindset, growth mindset and scarcity mindset, also known as fixed mindset. You have to know the difference between these two, and then recognize what your mindset is and what mindset you should adopt in order to become the best version of yourself. Because in this side of internet, we are committed to become the best version of ourselves, not only wasting our time and just scrolling aimlessly. We are here to uplift our lifestyle, uplift our life, and uplift our personalities. So we have to know what mindset we acquire and what traits we should incorporate into our personality to develop the growth-minded mindset, right? Next chapter, which is very important. Stop giving your haters reaction. It is their need. It is their necessity. That's why they hate you. That's why they say negative and mean things into your mouth, because they want reaction, because they want to make you upset. When they see they are failing it, they are not receiving that type of trigger, that type of response they wanted into your personality, they wanted from your personality. When they say mean things to you and they are not receiving that, this thing will trigger them. This thing create the turmoil in their personality. So don't give your hater your reaction. And how you can able to stop giving them reaction? When you know yourself, when you know your triggers, when you know which things you have to focus and which things you have to neglect, because it will not give any value into your life. So this is the main point. First, you have to recognize your triggers, your personality, your mindset, which things triggers you, which things you have to neglect. Then it will be easy for you to stop giving them reaction which is unnecessary. next chapter, it linked with the previous one. What it is? Detox negative energy around you. Detox negative people. It can be digital, it can be manual. You know, there are certain people in my life also, they want to make me disappointed, they want to make me upset because they are jealous, they don't want me to grow, they don't have capacity to see me growing. That's why they see me, that's why they say mean things to me. They want I stop and I don't, I will not do things that help me to grow my personality. So these people are everywhere. These people are around you. These people, whenever you go, they chase you, start accumulating around you. You can't change them. You can't change people. You can't change people's behavior. But what you can do? You can control your behaviors. You can control your triggers. This is your control. So focus on those things which you can control instead of wasting your energy, instead of wasting your capabilities on other who don't have to do anything in your life, who don't have to do anything in their life as well. What they will achieve after disappointing you, after upsetting you, just they will achieve the sense of calmness into their personality after making you upset, after making you sad. But when you don't give them any sort of reaction, it will all go in vain. Most important thing I would like to mention in this chapter: believe in yourself, believe in your capabilities. You are capable of achieving everything in your life if you made your mind, if you think about yourself in that. When you think negative all the time about you, it will lead you towards that negative result. When you believe in yourself, when you believe in your capabilities, and when you work for it, ultimately you will achieve that result. So no worries, there is no need to worry about it. You are capable of achieving everything in your life. You just have to believe in yourself, because this is what you can do in order to achieve the highest of the world. As I mentioned in most of my videos, and it is the reality, your environment matters a lot. So try to bring the positive people into your life. And if you are not able to find those people digitally, as this is what I do. Try to consume the stuff that motivates you, uplifts you, and gives you knowledge about certain things. Don't stuck in one thing only. You are capable of more than that. Try different niches. It helps you to challenge your capabilities, and when you try different niches, when you do different tasks, it will bring the confidence into your personality that you are able to do everything. That brings us to the last chapter: habits. These are the most important things. When you recognize all the things into your personality, when you start trying to incorporate all these things into your personality, then you have to incorporate the growth-minded millionaire habits into your personality in order to become the best version of yourself. What are these habits? These habits are: value yourself, value the person who loves you, value kindness, learn different things, immerse yourself in an environment that uplifts you. That brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much guys for watching. Until next time, see you soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.